where they're going to be playing. That's what we're going to take a look at now. Let's see. That should matter quite a bit here. Okay. Obviously, both these teams have a long history. I mean, both these guys go all the way back. At least teams themselves go all the way back to year 1. So they've been around for a while. No bank or cafe auto band.
Yeah, even though DarkZero's made some drastic changes from their original core.
These are pretty standard bands, though.
Yeah, pretty much. Where do you think this is going to head to? We
still have Clubhouse available. That's a pretty big one for NA. But also Consulate. Nope, Consulate is going to be.
Okay.
Oh, that favors DarkZero, though. DarkZero have been rocking Consulate. I think they have, 4 matches on it? 3 of them they won, including a 7-1 and then a draw. And EG have 1 win and 1 loss. So, and the loss, I believe, might have been in the second half here when they had Mo on the team. So this is heavily favoring DarkZero map-wise right now.
We'll see. We'll see if history repeats itself. But also at the same time, EG, they have a small sample size to really judge from. I mean, if you're 1-1 on the map, you don't know if the team is going to be outright bad, challenging, or just, great.
Yeah. I mean, and DarkZero have played it the 4 times, but they haven't made the roster changes, whereas that could be a wild card then for EG. What do you guys think? I got to imagine this could be fairly balanced, and it is. A little bit favoring DarkZero, which that's totally fair. DarkZero, the first seed right now, they definitely have earned that extra 8%.
Chat, I want to know from you guys right now. Is EG going to win this to solidify their spot to Japan?
And that's the thing.
This is so scary.
High could make it happen. So that's even entirely possible here. I mean, this isn't Rogue or SSG, but it's possible. 8% think so, at least.
EG would have to lose, and Reciprocity is just going to have to go off.
Yeah, it's definitely, like I said, this is hard for Reciprocity to watch because this is somewhat out of their control.
Yeah.
And if EG lose, then all of a sudden they're back in the driver's seat to try and make it happen. But even then, it's still a little bit of a long shot because they're 3 points behind. They've got to win.
Yep. This is the highlight of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm hyped for this. I'm excited. I want to see some real balls-to-the-wall gameplay, and it's all going to start off with, the hottest names on EG right now.
Yeah.
And even though we talk a lot about Modigga, NVK, yada, 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 got to give support to Young.
Yeah.
The same as we see from Bosco when it comes to Space Age Gaming in the role that he plays. Young is fantastic.
He has been. I mean, this is a guy who absolutely has the history going all the way back to year 1.
Yeah.
It was him and Canadian that split off of what was the original real core NA team, which is now Rogue. Canadian him split off. That's the team Kickstar was on.
Yeah.
Back before that was the time as they split off, and then Kicks just after that came over here to cast.
Yeah.
So that kind of this family tree of NA. So Young has definitely been a solid part of that, and he doesn't always get the attention. I feel like he's maybe not as underrated as he used to be in that people recognize now, but he is definitely a very important part of this team, and he's just always been one of those supports that you can always point to as he matters to the team.
You know what it is? People get caught up in flashy play and stats, and they don't really give a lot of credit to the people that do a lot of the dirty work for their team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, players like Modigga and MVK, they're going to get to shine, especially if they get double digits in kills. But it's Young that's getting the 3K clutches on border.
Yeah, you guys got to recognize.
Holding down the site, being amazing in his role, and that's a big part towards EG's success. So you're going to have to look at it that way.
Absolutely, and same goes for Necrox as well.
Oh, I love
he's also from one of those old teams. It wasn't Rogue, but it was the Rogue's opponent at the time, and so he's got a long history as well going back with that. And I'm glad they've kind of found a place. And I mean, Necrox has joined back in the Continuum days, so he's been around on the team for a while as well. So it is definitely on those guys. And of course, we're waiting on one player. And can you guess who it is? Geo.
Of course it's Geo.
It's Geo.
We want to start the game, trust me. We're just waiting on Geo.
This better not be another one of those situations like we saw earlier today in EU where Geo gets into the last 10 seconds before forfeit. So apparently it's internet connection problems we're hearing. So they're having to. So they're actually having to rearrange where they're playing from for internet connectivity.
Yeah.
Hopefully we won't have too long of a delay here. I'm not sure how long it'll take them, but maybe it's not Geo's fault this time. I don't know. But Gotcha's not here to sub. So that's the thing. They lost their sub.
Gotcha's too busy with TSM at the bottom of the standings right now. So.
I can't wait till this game gets to the point where there's so much money in orgs that they can afford to have a sub and train up well enough, and that there's enough things going on. He gets to kind of play some events, stuff like that, because it is really hard right now to have a 6th member of the team.
Yeah.
And that's why we see so often coaches kind of having to be that role, and that's why it almost becomes like a backup plan now to have a coach that has good experience that could do that. I mean, or even ones that have been out of the scene for a while, like Dizzle, that can step up when it comes down to it, even if it's been a long time since he's played.
But I mean, at the same time, having a sub just on the sidelines for so long, incorporating him into scrims and whatnot, I mean, it's going to take a lot of love from the org.
I mean, you see that happen, for example, speaking of Dizzle, with Fnatic, with the way they subbed in Specca, to have him play in some LAN events and things like that, to kind of see if that fit better, things like that. As far as I know, Aces is still on the team as well, so they have kind of a six-man roster, and we did actually have a situation where we literally had 6 people. For those of you who remember back in the Penta days, when G2 was Penta, there was both KS and Falco on the team, and they would they switched up who played what in terms of which maps they were playing. At LAN, they actually had a 6-man team and swapped up. That's the only time we've really seen that, though. But yeah, that's a rare sight, unfortunately.
One step at a time. We just had our first international transfer, and maybe a 6th player is going to be key, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying is like, or enough of these players turning into coaches.
He's in.
All right, we got
Gio's
Gio
in the lobby. Just
and he hasn't changed his name yet because it hasn't been another 30 days yet. So.
Right. So yeah. We're just waiting from the go-ahead from everybody right now. Trust me, I want to start this.
Yeah, we're just making sure everyone's ready here because there was a delay, and of course people can go to the bathroom and stuff during that. So you got to make sure they're there.
I'm so hyped for this, man.
Yeah, this is going to be good. And DarkZero, it'll be interesting to see if they pull out. They're one of the kings of wacky strats sometimes, and now this technically this. I mean, unless they really care whether or not EG goes, this doesn't impact them in that sense, and they can kind of have some fun with it. I mean. I suppose I don't think there's a possibility that they can be caught up to and knocked down to 2nd seed. I don't remember how many points now DarkZero has, but I think they have enough to be out of reach of EG, so they have their seed really cemented here. But Capital, the first ban here, interesting choice.
Well, not too much.
Yeah, I mean not an odd choice, but an interesting one.
Yeah, I really love seeing Capital played on this map, especially from Reciprocity too. Just seeing what he's capable of with all of the utility he brings along. Getting rid of Nomad, pretty much is standard on this map.
And the roam play on this map can be nutty.
It's aggressive. People jump out windows. People make crazy plays in flanks. So why not free up yourself by banning Nomad?
You might want to ban Valkyrie as well, just because like now they have the freedom to be a little crazier, and you don't want those spawn peaks and jump outs.
Would you rather ban, if you were playing, would you rather ban Nomad or Valkyrie on this map? I 1,000,000% rather.
I'd take Valkyrie. If you mean over Mira, I'd take Valkyrie for sure.
Well,
just because
she's
Mira's
gonna
not
get
as
banned
great
as well.
on this.
Yeah, both of these picks, Nomad and Valkyrie, definitely a given. But Echo's going to be on the map.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought maybe Echo was going to be banned instead of Valkyrie.
We see him quite a bit on this map, surprisingly too. Yeah, you'd think. It's just Maestro can be maybe a little too strong for players with that ACOG, and I mean you still get the ACOG on. Echo, but it's not nearly as powerful as that Alda. You don't have as big a clip. The damage is a little bit lower. You get the silencer. It's you can hit the headshots, but I think Maestro's a bit bigger of a beast here.
Mira's going to be in play. And speaking of Mira, we're going to first floor lobby and press room where we usually see, some Mira play, but Hot and Cold is going to utilize the 6th pick. He's going to choose Pulse. So ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the game of the night. Evil Geniuses, they're looking to either tie or win this game to 100% solidify 2nd place here in NA Pro League to go to Japan for the Pro League Finals. It's up to DarkZero Esports, the gatekeepers of NA, to try to hand them this loss for Reciprocity.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Reciprocity are watching this game. And here on Consulate, this is going to be it. Evil Geniuses are going to have to go all out. All out. They cannot afford a loss here. So, take a look at our operators chosen for EG. Young is going to be a hard breach as usual. Modiga on IQ. I love the pick for him. NVK on Ash. I feel like NVK is going to have a great game.
Yeah,
Netcrox. Yeah, Netcrox is going to utilize those EMPs on his respective operator. And Gio online. Gio always gets the fun operator
He's
picks.
the flex. He's like the sexy cake of NA.
He just picks the most fun operators to use. They're so wacky.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like we're talking about the roam control and locking down the roam and stuff like that, Lion definitely factors into that as well. You've got Dokbi, of course, as a choice, Jackal. There's, multiple ways to try and control the roamers. The Nomad being banned is, not a huge impact on that. But Gio, being kind of the flex, makes sense to be playing this line here. Getting a little flustered, trying to shoot these windows and then get away from him to make sure he doesn't get shot back from them. But this is the original Spawn Peak map. That was Spawn Peak Heaven. You ask people like Six Quadra, like, yeah, this is Spawn Peak Heaven. There we go. Lion E1D used to help make sure they get control here of admin. just to secure that. Make sure no one pushes in there while they're repelling in. And you get 3, might as well use one early for map control.
Might as well. So, with the bomb site where it is now, the job for EG, they're going to have to clear out these roamers, work their way from top to bottom, but be cognizant of the fact that Pulse is going to be in play with Hot and Cold. Pulse, and I wonder if that's what MVK was currently shooting at. Yeah, underneath. He's going to be a problem with the cardiac sensor. He's going to be able to detect people above him and get off a sneaky kill or two with a nitro cell or even some gunfire.
And that's a big problem as well, because it was a 6-pick, and because they don't have a Jackal, they won't necessarily identify him down there. And he could just be that C4 that ends the round for them, especially if they're trying to make a desperate last-minute plant. So this is, yeah, that could be a big problem. And hopefully they drone downstairs enough to identify him. But they're trying to get in fights now to take Projector, because you need Projector, much like you need customs, CCTV for customs with BC. Dropping 2 with that Echo. I was saying it's not a powerful gun, but if you can hit your shots, it's as powerful as any gun in this game.
And Young was unable to get the kill on a player that currently rotated out to yellow stairs. Big missed opportunity from Evil Geniuses to even the odds. BC is going to have almost a quarter health left as Echo, so the Yokai drones are going to be in play. And the Yokai drones will be safe. Not sure how many he currently has, but with Modigga going down with IQ, the direct counter is going to be out the picture.
The one thing they can do is they can hit it with an EMP if they've still got one left.
Yeah.
You know, to cover a plant potentially, but that's, and it might be out of the room. So the Pulse, though, that'll be the real big surprise to deal with on that plant. At least they have the line to try and lock him down for a plant. But
Necrox!
Necrox finding BC. That's a good punish now. 3v3.
Yeah, such a big kill. Yeah, so the Yokai drones aren't going to be that effective anymore when it comes to these final 20 seconds.
Yep.
But the EOD, oh my gosh, dropping down the hatch and dropping him. Geo, beautiful shot coming in from him. Mint is going to get a refrag for his team, but hiding in the bathroom with a shotgun. Mint's going to find himself in a 1v2, turning the corner. As if he's able to see this player. Oh yes, he gets the drop. No, the save comes from Geo. But can the plant happen? The verticality is going to be in play from Hot and Cold, but is he going to be able to connect? It's going to be too late. Oh yeah, he's going to be off the mark. And the revive will come through. Necrox is going to get a little bit of health back. And how is Hot and Cold going to make this retake happen?
Oh no, he thought for sure he was right there. The positioning. Hot and Cold trying to do it, but the pre-fires just give away his position. EG with a nice pickup. Geo really coming in clutch that round.
My heart's already pounding, and it's pretty unfortunate that the UMP has such a slow rate of fire.
Yeah,
because if it was a little bit faster, he could have contended and possibly could have won that fight to force the 1v1.
It's not even just the gun speed. It's that, you know, the line has a drum mag. He's going to be fire. He can just pre-fire all day.
Yeah, until time runs out, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough spot to be in. And the fact that he was able to pick up his teammate, it's ironic because the Pulse would have been able to spot that they were both there and know that while he was picking him up, but he didn't necessarily, it's not going to show you the animations.
Yeah.
So just lack of intel, and unfortunately Hot and Cold just firing at the wrong spot, but well played by Geo. Good catch there. He was going to tease or play the Jackal, but nope. Back on the line, and he still was reconsidering. It might have just been a loadout change real quick.
Why not? I like it. I would like to see Modigga stay alive longer as IQ. Yeah, they got pretty lucky with BC going down as Echo, but still, Hot and Cold could have clutched out the round. I love the rotation that he made all the way up Visa stairs to go up top from down below in basement, and he had the opportunity in front of him. Just unfortunate his crosshair was too far to the right.
Yeah. Well, just one round in though, and they're going to try Archives Tellers. Typical DarkZero to play the offsites.
They like to make things difficult, right?
Yeah, and this is where the Pulse is extra important because he needs to be able to identify where they're planting if they come in for a plant so that C4s can land effectively, but you can plant up on some of the desks. So it starts to become a little difficult to be able to hit those correctly. You see one hole pre-open in the middle of the floor. That can help with lobbying them up to make sure you can catch them mid-air instead of just having to hit the floor. But we'll see. We could see a rush, for example, with the Lion and the Ash going in just aggressive with Modigga as well, backing that up. But you never know. That works sometimes, a rush straight into Visa. But that's where C4s start to become a problem. And there's probably 4 C4s because you've got Mute, Pulse, Mira, and Mozzie all with potential C4s. Thank you. And one more. There we go. There we go. 4 of them. Oh, man.
So, the point of attack for this team. Oh, take a look at NVK working through Garage already.
He wants it.
Yeah.
It might be a push into Archives even.
Possibly. But if NVK can position, himself correctly. I wonder what play that they're planning to make. Is going to shoot down the barricaded door momentarily as they continue to get more intel coming in from the team. Now, with the audio cue from these doors finally collapsing, DarkZero, they have the operators in play. They have all utility in play. But how are they going to execute? One of the best teams when it comes to execution, this is going to be it. Still early on in the game, NVK, yeah, he's challenging that peak.
Yeah. And this is a map that, we've seen a lot more play from DarkZero on than EG, so they're really going to have to figure out things out. You see that? They weren't even prepared for the castle barricade, and this is just lack of intel. Some of the droning, maybe just not catching things as well. And the Mozzie definitely helping with that along with the mute. This is a really good setup overall for DarkZero in that sense. And you see a minute and a half burned, and while they've got some bottom control, they aren't turning these to do an execute just yet. However, look at them surrounding Archives right now, and the line goes off.
But, okay, so the EOD is currently coming out, and NVK is currently watching the flank along with Modigga, and Modigga's going to get dropped immediately, hot and cold, with such a nice start. As Pulse, the cardiac sensor definitely helped. But Young and Necrox getting some peaks in the server. EOD has been activated, and with the gunfight, DarkZero, they're going to win 2 in a row. Oh, but the refracts coming in back and forth. We're going to find ourselves in a 2v3 with less than a minute to go. Young and Geo, Thermite and Lion, pretty far spread apart. But Young, all by himself, it's going to be up to him to really pull out this win, if he wills it.
Oh, Geo, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed. Now, that probably got some attention off of Young momentarily.
Still, though, Hyper could be the wild card here. They don't necessarily have a lot of intel left to work with, and they're really just needing to set up for a plant. I don't know, they feel like they need to hunt people here in 20 seconds left.
They got the time. And the pinch. No! The pinch fails thanks to the mirror window. But Young, he's going to get the trade. Now, Young against Hyper. Oh, the plant. Very well going down. 4 seconds left to go. And I don't think Hyper knows exactly where he is. The intel isn't there. But they're going to meet. Oh, yeah, the spray. Hyper didn't see the top of his head. It's pretty quiet. But Nitro Cell coming through. Could be a little misdirection if he lets it off. But the wall bang almost connects. Yes, Hyper is going to win the gunfight. Great win by him. Great retake from DarkZero Esports. And we're going to have a tied game.
That was definitely an interesting attack as well because they put a lot of pressure on Archives, lost a ton of people in the process, but traded enough that it really came down to the roam game at that point to be able to bring it back. Also, Young winning that fight, I mean, that, as you said, that pinch failed. I love that he gets the kill on the mirror and pops it at the same time with the thermite. Like, he is just...
Amanda's multi-faceted out.
Yeah, Young is crazy and then gets the plant down. It's just, in the end, he lost the fight due to the soft wall working against him.
Really unfortunate. And he just didn't know where Hyper was.
I mean, the C4 bait throw, he kind of read into that. You saw him still facing the same way. He's like, I know it's a bait. But yeah, he just couldn't win the gun. I mean, he didn't have the gun power to fight that as well. It just, Thermite's gun is good. It doesn't have the fire rate potentially to counter that, and the soft wall made it hard.
Yeah, very risky 1v1, but DarkZero, they came out on top, and now we're going to have a tied game. Evil Geniuses winning a round on attack. That says a lot for him. Says a lot for him. And currently taking a look at the sites. We're going right up top. So, hot and cold is Mozzie once again. We're not going to see Pulse in play, but BC is going to be on Echo once more. The last time BC was on Echo, we saw a beautiful double kill. Almost got a triple kill, but he got gunned down over on Yellow Stairs. Hyper is Doc. You couldn't have named a better op for him to use, especially on his top site. Able to heal himself, able to get into as many gunfights as he wish.
Yeah.
Because he'll be able to generate more health.
He will get into those gunfights, believe me. He's going to use that ACOG for sure. He's going to be hunting for people. We might even see him go for the peaks. Looks like it's Geo versus BC, just looking at the score line here.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good for those two. BC again on the Echo. As you mentioned, he was doing pretty good on that.
Geo's
getting those heads.
Geo's killing it,
He
5-1.
I mean, it was definitely close to them winning that last round off Geo's back. He just lost that gunfight, and Young just barely losing his. That was close, though.
Yeah.
But he's not on Lion this round, so maybe that'll be a game changer.
We saw him 6-pick off of Jackal last time, but Jackal is going to be vital for this. You get the great utility, amazing gun in secondary, and you'll be able to hunt down roamers.
Yeah, well, that's the problem you saw last time, right? Is they didn't know where all the roamers were playing.
And it came back and bit him in a...
Having the Jackal probably would have helped there.
But, right.
I mean, the Lion was doing some work, but it's such a short action that depending on how much time is in play, it might not matter.
It's countered if you stand still.
I've heard that.
Quite that simple. if you don't move, they don't see you.
Yeah, and even then, it's not a huge deal to get pinged, because it's not going to be for as long as a Jackal would ping you for over time.
Yep. So, thinking, oh no, the run out happens and it's effective. Jackal is not having a good day today.
No, it's not Jackal's day overall after that border play as well. Yeah, certainly trying though, but maybe they didn't need to ban it because they're ready to just gun him.
The risky jump out paid off for DarkZero Esports, and take out a player like Geo this early.
Yeah, he's been influential the last 2 rounds, so that's definitely a good start. NVK though still in play here, and he hasn't really completely finished booting up yet. So maybe he'll be on this round. Oh, or not.
Hyper.
It's checked into the soda machine. Young, though, with a refrag there onto hot and cold. Good trade there.
Yeah, still back and forth game at the moment. It's hard to tell who's really going to pull ahead, but with the positioning of Mo Digga, he's looking to put in a lot of action. But Necrox, with some drone work, they see the punch holes currently looking into the bomb site. But how is the execution and the attack going to pay off?
Yeah.
No more smoke grenades from Geo, so not going to have a lot of cover when you get onto the site.
Only a minute left or less now.
Yeah. So the spiral stairs are currently locked down. Wonder how Yellow's looking at the moment, and their entry is going to be everything. Mo Dick is going to shut down Nix.
Nicely done.
Great shot coming in from him.
Well, Hyper is still alive here, and that's the big threat. Mint and BC will still also be kind of people to look out for, especially the way BC played this Echo before. But that's 2 ACOGs left, and then Smokes and an SMG-11. Mint, in the meantime, says, you know what, SMG-11, be damned, I got a shotgun. These close-range fights working out. Hyper as well, doing a lot of punishment to Mo Digga. Just got to finish that kill, and he does. Oh, nope, sorry. There we go. Young, in the meantime, though, trades it on the Mint. But doesn't matter. 2v1 in favor of the 2 ACOGs. They're able to win it. Just the long angles completely favoring that defense at the end.
Yeah, DarkZero Esports, the gatekeepers of NA at the moment. They want to shut down EG's dreams.
Yeah, they're shutting that gate.
Yeah.
Looking to lock it up. I mean, it's only 1 round up, but they've been playing pretty good here. Shut down early on Geo was definitely, as we talked about, he was influential the first 2 rounds, getting just stomped out by Nix on that jump out.
Pretty unfortunate. We see Geo in a lot of late game situations, but when you have a player like that die that early, he's going to go back to Lion.
Not great. Yeah, he had a lot more success on Lion, so I would do that too at this point.
Yeah, you're safer when you're at a distance.
Here's the backup, though.
Dokkaebi.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to back it up with someone else that hits him for 8 seconds instead of just 3.
I'm going to be completely honest. I personally love Dokkaebi more than Lion.
Don't tell him that. He's going to get mad at you.
No. Because she brings a lot, and I love her buff. The fact that she has frag grenades now. Using a logic bomb to get their cell phones to start vibrating. You're able to hack cameras. You have 2 frag grenades.
Yeah. Can we take a look at Necrox as well to see? Actually, I don't think we can with just the drones. No, we can. Okay, good. He's bringing the frags. Okay. There are still some people that bring the smokes. Just not everyone, but I was just wondering, just because they're replacing the Jackal, did they decide to bring backup smokes for that? Nope.
No.
But smoke plants, honestly, are a lot rarer now these days. It's I don't know. It's fallen out of the meta a little bit.
You think so?
I mean, just
on the top site, I see them used quite often.
It really depends on the site. You're right. But overall, like we used to see, there was like a season where they were like they were the thing. They were the bee's knees, and now they're just, the site's specific.
Yeah.
We will be on lobby, though, so this top-down control, as we were, seeing them entering, things like that, going to be important. We saw them before use the Lion E1D to kind of help just sweep into admin fast, and that's where you see Young droning now. This is pretty much the standard. Got to take admin control, especially when you're trying to push as well onto the other side, onto Projector, and then take over CEO console as well. Sometimes this bottom-down attack as well, and combined with the top-down, works. And this is interesting, because NVK last time was the one to go into the admin, but this time he's going to go for the sneaky being here. He almost needs to be on Nook at this point. But the Lion is also going to help him enter here just the same, as well as I imagine Young was probably taking top floor in addition. But they could also throw out the phone calls. Oh, there we go.
Oh, the timing!
Nick's just not prepared for anyone in Garage, just the quiet crouch watching Ash. But look at this. Spiral stairs, Hyper. Oh, the pre-fire in the wrong direction. He gets chased for a moment, but it doesn't matter.
So NVK did what he had to. Oh no!
What?
NVK's in the second player. He's gonna drop pulse.
Is everyone gonna die downstairs here?
Everyone just keeps sneaking up on NVK.
Who's peeking NVK?
Put some respect on his name.
Absolutely. But hey, Mint shuts him down. Finally.
There we go.
So it just took a few people.
V-Tech out. One very important operator.
Yeah, that pulse being down now means C4 not something you have to worry about, as well as just calling out your information. So now Plant can come down a little sneakier, but that's going to be down to taking out the Echo, really, because you're going to have to deal with his yokai spotting you, trying to be sneaky. Oh, the pre-fire. Oh, and there we go. Necrox. The SMG-12, a little difficult to control, but it doesn't matter if you hit those heads. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a lottery.
Necrox able to get the beautiful kill from that rappel. And the E1D plus the logic bombs from Dokkaebi currently in play. Mo Digger with an efficient kill and then jumping down the hatch. Mint's going to be put away for the rest of the round, so less than a minute left to go. And DarkZero Esports find themselves in a 1v4. This doesn't look like a clutchable situation.
No.
EG, they're going to prove that theory correct as Necrox shuts down Hyper and EG getting the much-needed win. They cannot afford to fall back behind.
Yeah, NVK really opened that up. Just crouch walking in the garage. No one saw it coming.
Almost got a triple.
Yeah.
Almost got a triple. Hyper whiffed his shot, and by the time NVK caught on to what was happening, he hightailed it out of there.
Yeah.
So, great job from EG. And the roam presence from DarkZero was astounding. I mean, they had people everywhere. Every single floor was covered.
Yeah, they just happened to get... most of them were just getting caught out. Honestly, even Necrox's spray on yellow stairs, just the surprise factor really working out. So what are they going to do about it? Walk around with a big transparent shield.
Clash.
They're not going to get caught surprise this time. And NVK, though, trying to sneak in the Sledge. So he'll have some extra nades here. So now they'll have 2 sets of nades and smokes because now Geo going back to the Jackal again. So this will be interesting. They've got some roam control. They've got a lot of nades. They've got the IQ to be able to spot things. But Mint will either make it or break it, I think, here.
Okay. I really want to see where Clash is going to be played at.
Yeah.
So...
could be aggressive yellow stairs, just holding there. Or even if they open the garage, just stand there.
Yeah. Yeah. I love using Clash and Rank. Don't hate me.
Yeah.
And,
well, we remember your show match play.
Yeah.
Just don't stand up during rank to cheer.
Bodied Rams.
Yeah.
That kill was my victory.
But
yeah, tied the game right now. EG, they're gonna have to pull ahead. I would most rather watch them try to put the game away rather than play catch up against DZ.
Yeah.
If you play catch up against DZ, you're bound to fail. But winning 2 rounds on attack is a great start.
Well, Mint is definitely one of the most well-known shield players. Although Young also used to be quite the shield player back in the day.
Yeah.
So this should be interesting because they don't have any specific tools to deal with Clash. They don't have a Zofia or a Capitao. They have some nades they can use to help, but they don't even have the EMPs to be able to take away the taser, which I know I point that out a lot, and it's a small thing, but it can factor into just being able to get a melee kill or to be able to knock the shield off and then spray.
Right, and even despite having nades, they're still going to have to be spot on with the banks to try to get that nade behind that shield. So.
Yeah. Mint's going to have a nice, easy time in terms of operators.
I might have to see his footwork whenever you throw it at him.
His dancing shoes are on.
Right. If he's able to hit that 2-step and not get hit, yeah, that player's going to get thrown down on yellow steps.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's fine. There's no one there to pressure him just yet, so Hyper can just rotate if he wants to.
Despite dying early as Jackal, though, I really like the pick that Geo has currently, especially over Lion. I feel like that tool set is going to help out Geo a lot more, especially with the utility that comes from it.
Plus, the Lion doesn't do anything for the Clash.
Not at all. And Dokkaebi, most definitely keep her on board because she was really important as well last round. I feel like she had one of the biggest impacts last round.
Yeah, 2 kills from Necrox coming out.
Yeah.
On those phone calls as well, it's hard to quantify how impactful those can be because you don't always see when people are, for example, picking up positions off drone sound. Stuff like that. It's too subtle to really catch. I mean, you'd have to have like some omnipotent, spectator that could catch everything. So there's no way, you're going to be able to quantify. And you hear the phone calls right now going off. That's helping NVK. So here's an example. Tries to pre-fire. He knows they're in there. The footprints as well coming out from Geo, and they pressure him just down the hatch. But Nyx says, "This is my Alamo." He's gonna try with a shotgun and fails.
No. Nyx tries to drop down the hole, and NVK is just gonna drop him outright. But Mint's rotation with the Clash, she moves a little bit slow.
You know what though? It's fine because Nyx burned the 2 minutes. That's the job of the player in there. They don't have to live. They just have to burn that time.
Yes. So under a minute left. It's a good amount of time so far for Evil Geniuses. That first pick was pretty good. The Nitro cell from Nyx is going to be gone. Oh, but this is going to be annoying. Hyper's going to be behind Mint's invisible shield. I mean, see-through shield.
They're burning up grenades now, trying to get him too.
Wasting a lot of utility and a lot of time. So now 30 seconds have passed, and they haven't been able to get rid of Mint or Hyper. great gameplay coming in from DarkZero. So Sledge is going to do some reconstruction and open things up as they're now getting down to the nitty-gritty. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, 2 straight kills for EG, and this is looking beautiful right now. Is Mint going to be able to...
It's all on Mint here to make this happen.
Yeah. Oh, no, No,
BC! He gets domed!
Oh!
NVK just says, I don't care what you think you're going to do to stop this plan. I'm gunning you. Dropping the hatch that they worked so hard to take, and then just... I mean, you know the Echo's going to be on that drone, right? So you know you could push him, but the Clash, just collateral damage.
So when the plant was happening, they said, okay, we have to be aggressive. We know there's going to be a yokai in play.
Yeah, they called
let's hunt down Echo.
Absolutely.
And, if BC had a better hiding spot. Almost.
But catching... Yeah. I thought they were going to shoot the yokai anyways, but just straight up doming Echo instead is the play.
That was... that's the best counter to yokai drones.
Yeah, just...
Slap Echo.
Exactly. If he did, that's it.
So Mr. Clean wasn't able to stop that plant attempt, but he's going to be on Echo again. And Hyper's going to visual. So once more, you're going to have to give a shout out. Hashtag BossG ACOG.
Yep, there you go. The campaign continues.
Exactly. Big move.
Someday.
Right. So EG on top. This is what they wanted. On attack. I mean, imagine this scenario, Imzo. You have to win or tie a game. Everyone wants to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to go to Japan. So, on attack, the odds are already against them. But you're already up by 1 round before halftime. 3-2.
Yeah.
You go to defense, and the job is supposed to statistically be easier for you. I wouldn't be smiling just yet.
But the thing is, if
if
they get to 6 first, that's it. They lock it in, you know?
That's it.
That's all they have to do is get 6. They don't have to worry about choking at that point because they can draw, and they're still golden.
Yeah. All right, so down to the action phase. Taking a look at the setup currently, we're going to have Mute in play once again. Hopefully Mute stays alive for the end game with the Nitro cell that's going to be valuable. And, yeah, we're going to get a rehost. So
okay, well, I'm not sure what happened there. It could have been a sound issue or...
I wasn't sure if they were going to do that yet.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's a quick, like, let's get on it. Yeah. Luckily, there's only been, 6 rounds, so it'll take a minute to get put back in, but we haven't got to the second half yet.
Been a pretty fast game so far. Pretty fast night in general.
Yeah, I mean, we're only in the second match, but...
it seems fun. It feels like we just started, right?
Right, yeah. It's crazy. I mean, North America is pretty nutty at the moment, and this is such an important match, too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So overall, this entire Pro League season, what has been your standout moment or game, or even storyline? Because, listen, this is my 3rd show.
Yeah.
I've only done a sample size of these games, but you've been here since the start.
To me, the standout game was G2 up 5 rounds and then choking 7 in a row. That was the game that decided who was going to Japan. But it was in such it reminded me of when G2 did the 3-0 reverse sweep or the 3 reverse sweep, and that was just
it's nutty.
And those things kind of those happen, and it's like, so we've already got Empire and G2 not going.
Okay.
Now we might not get EG going, and we'll get DarkZero and Risk, possibly the teams we haven't seen going. Like,
I don't know.
This could be the craziest lane. Giants, just...
I don't know.
LATAM's actually going to show up maybe the most consistent teams to go to LAN at this point, potentially, depending on how this goes down.
EG is looking good, man.
They are looking good, but it's like, are they going to hit 5 and choke?
It's scary.
I mean, if G2 can do it, EG can do it as well. They both got a G in their name.
This is a new EG, though.
Yeah, Canmo Digga turning around.
Yeah, it's an annoying fly. So, okay. Yeah, G2 and Empire, that's just, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So, the Pro League Finals without those 2 teams is wide open.
It'll be weird.
It's wide open.
Yeah, and this is LATAM's opportunity then to come in here, and NA are going to have to really just do something crazy as well, because it's been a while since NA's really been able to clinch one out. But if EG's not there, who's going to be there to get to Grand Finals and choke? Who's going to do it instead? And we don't have Empire to be
We'll crown a new choker.
Yeah, we need a special trophy for that.
We do.
That we just honor.
The trash can.
You'll have to build it here.
Right, exactly.
It looks like we might be getting back into.
Yeah, the game is loading back up.
That was quick.
So thank God.
Right?
Thank God. I'm happy for it. I don't want this gameplay to stop. I don't want the momentum to slow down.
No, especially for EG right now. They really don't want it to slow down.
Oh, no. So these are going to be your operators for this round. Necrox on Dokkaebi is a play. I'm telling you, man.
This lineup's been working okay.
He's had more of an effect on Dokkaebi than we've had on Jackal and also Lion.
Yeah.
I mean, the logic bomb on Yellow Stairs where he was able to get that kill speaks for itself. That was pretty beautiful.
It also helped push her to the bathroom. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's contributing, for sure. I mean, it's definitely been a problem here, and it is something that is going to be potentially a problem for Hyper as well, because he's going to be affected by that and the Jackal tracking, and he's going to have to worry about getting hunted down.
We're not going to see any more Clash, of course.
No, but you know what? That wasn't a bad play. It's just 2 of his teammates dying.
They just died
really quick. Like, that put a lot of pressure on him. And then the Echo, of course, had to be on his Yokai.
You know what? Like, the last 3 times I've seen Clash been used, 2 by G2 and once by DarkZero just now, they've all lost those rounds. And it makes me sad as a Clash main.
I mean, it's a strong operator, and it's something that can be really frustrating to deal with, especially when you don't have the tools. It just came down to really good timing from NBK.
Yeah, and the teamwork has to be as smooth as her scalp. Everyone has to be on the same page. And if they're able to do that, hey, it's a big dub. She's an annoying operator to play against.
Well, now we've got 1 bald operator on defense and 1 on attack, and then all things are balanced now.
Yeah.
Thanos can rest.
I love you, Emzo. I'm so happy I get to work with you, by the way.
It's fortunate it's the one and only time this season.
Yes. Hyper on Vigil. I gotta say I love it.
Yeah.
Give him the freedom he deserves.
Just let him do his thing, man. Oh, and
already?
Doing the thing hot and cold instead of Nyx or
Where was he
Hyper.
killed at? Was that C4 out the window?
I think it was. I think it was, yeah, the old C4 out that window. That's a classic.
Okay.
I haven't seen that much in a while, but it is definitely one that can work because teams are just so focused on their repel, get up, drone.
Yeah.
They don't always expect a return package.
Geo's aim on that was actually perfect.
Yeah.
It was all self-destruction. But no, when Kix and I casted my first game for Pro League, we saw the same attempt.
Yeah.
Where the Nitro Cell almost got a double.
That was close, man.
It was shot there. You remember that?
And it was in chat. Like, if that would have hit, that would have got 2.
It would have. They even said it in chat.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He admitted, like, that would have been good had we not shot that out of air. It happens, though. I mean, we're seeing so many C4 shot out of air now. It's great.
Yeah, they practice it, and that's what it takes to be next level.
You need to do that at LAN as well. It's important. It happens a lot at LAN.
Oh, yeah.
But NBK off the board early, that's an important kill, and that's 2 grenades down. They still have Necroxes, but NBK has definitely been able to clutch up sometimes here, and killing him early, especially if they can shut down Geo early as well, would be pretty impactful.
Especially for the fact that NBK has gone behind enemy lines so often this matchup. So some of that stealth and aggression is going to be out of play. The hold on Yellow Stairs isn't going to be the play for Mint, as Geo muscles through the toxic smoke and gets that kill. 1v1 against the shotgun. Yeah. Thankfully, that shotgun shot didn't take away all of his health, and he was able to secure that kill. So, great one from him, and Mo Digga right behind him, taking out Nick.
Oh, Mo Digga as well. Almost finding second head.
Oh, no, the Pixel Peak didn't work out for Mo Digga.
That's
on code. Yeah.
Oh, he's using the shield. That is what that shield is at. There we go. That's why it's... Oh,
yes!
That is a perfect demo. That should be like somehow attached to the shield's instruction manual. But a nice down on Young now. It's all on Geo with low health. Now that low health really coming back to bite him potentially against 3 full health. And Hot's been on a tear. He's gotten 2 this round, or 3 this round rather. So he's ready to get to 4K if Geo wants to go ahead and bring it on over to him. Looks like it could happen pretty soon here. And there it is, the quad.
Wow. Han Code, the MVP of that entire round. He took that round by the neck.
Well, we know which one he is this round.
He's hot. He's hot. And he's really hard to stop once you get in the swing of things. And great play coming in from the show, utilizing patience and situational awareness. Able to cap off those 3 kills like it was easy. He makes it look easy.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can see both ways through that. So he really should have kind of expected that. But nope, he held the angle regardless, thinking he could hit it first. But, sometimes it comes down to the way those slots line up. In the case they lined up at the head, and click, click, there it goes. Side switch, though, and we'll see some mix-ups here. A fake to a kite.
Okay.
And a pulse instead.
Geo and pulse. So once again, still continuing that, interesting operator pick. Again and again from Geo.
Yeah.
Jackal, you see him on Lion,
He's the flex, man.
Pulse, and it's really good to have a player like him all around.
It was funny because him and Canadian both used to do that quite a bit. Without Canadian on the team now, it's mostly just him doing that.
Yeah. So, on defense this time around, Evil Geniuses It's going to be up to them to stop DarkZero.
Yeah, 3-3 tie. It's been interesting. I mean, again, this is DarkZero's map. This definitely favors them in that sense. And we'll see how, they play on attack versus defense, but it's been pretty good. A lot of good pushback from EG whenever they start to get behind. But sometimes it's just up to certain players as well, like you saw with Hot and Cold's 4K last round. And he gets that early pick, and you thought maybe that was going to be it. That was going to be his lucky early kill with the C4, but now he made just short work of everyone with that SMG, and that's something you didn't used to have on mute.
And it's really hard to recover when someone dies so early on your team.
Yeah.
I mean, think about what Sledge could have done.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Your whole strategy, goes out the window depending on what his responsibility was in that round. So, EG, are they going to play to win or play not to lose? Big difference.
Yeah. MVK already taking a bit of damage. Is not a good start to the round either after dying last round first. I mean, they're starting on a different bomb site than we saw from DZ. They started on Lobby, whereas we're going to see Consulate, or otherwise known as CEO, first here from EG. But we'll see what their roam control is like. Hyper also bringing a Twitch, something we weren't seeing coming out from the EG side. So a little bit of differences, just minor things, but they're also bringing in Ash and a Sledge. So rather than just having like, NVK switching between those two. Clearing out ADS is now for Yellow Stairs as well.
Frag grenade, I'm pretty sure, is being cooked and thrown down.
Oh, BC is the king of those.
BC. Depends on if they got rid of the ADSs yet.
If they did, you better get off those Yellow Stairs. They're about to be red.
Okay, so ADS is saving his life still. Looking up to see if someone's on upside down rappel, and he's not giving up those yellow steps. Extremely persistent.
He has a pest on the window as well, so they can't even throw a drone in on him. It's making it really hard for them to actually check for those ADSs. One grenade down, it doesn't find its target. And here we go, a second attempt. BC loses it to another ADS that was inside.
There's no luck.
Oh, man, BC has got to be frustrated right now, rubbing that bald head. Oh, Mint spots one, though, but Necrox in the meantime takes down Hyper, and that is the F2. Alt F4 off the game. This is Necrox and MVK, though, both still haven't taken damage. But the fact that they can't find a kill here, and they've burned 2 minutes just trying to fight Yellow Stairs, this is going very much EG's way.
So, Hyper going down first, big plus for EG. You take away a respectable fragger that's on Twitch of all operators. So, the F2 and the high rate of fire, get that out of there.
Yep.
DarkZero down 4v5. Geo still has posts, and he's still roaming free. Modigga's roaming as well. So the roam presence is wide open. And DarkZero, they're unable to find a way in.
No, they're going to walk into crossfires, man.
Yeah. EG, they're set up. And take a look at the time.
Yeah.
They've yet put a dent in their strategy to attack them.
Yeah, they're just going to have to start hopping in. Unless they just go frag happy here, DZ are going to get stalled into the grave. Oh, there we go, though. Catching one head, but
don't peek
MVK is not giving himself away.
Don't peek it.
Mint suspects.
He wants it. He's bloodthirsty.
This is doable here.
15 seconds to go.
15 seconds left to go. MVK is going to drop Mint, and the gunfight is going to go in the favor of Nyx. 2v3. DarkZero. It's going to be their round to win if they do it right. Diffuser currently going down with 3 seconds left to go, and the Nitro Cell is going to be on point. Geo gets the kill, but it's too late. No, the timing. The plant went down.
Oh, the too slow rotate.
No.
The roam actually backfiring on them. Oh, and here we go. He's going for the run out.
He has to waste a Nitro Cell to get rid of the Claymore. But now with that loud sound cue, they know the run out is inevitable.
Here we go.
Oh, the buddy system is happening. Can NVK win this as Ash? With rotation coming around, they definitely know where he is. But with the R4C, can he make the play? Oh, peppering shots on one of them is going to get her health down. And NVK is going to get a headshot.
He can get it through the wall.
Oh,
what? They just threw the
BC clutches it.
He was shooting one and hit them both.
The collateral.
Oh,
BC, buy a lottery ticket. He clutches the 1v2 when it looked like that round was all for EG.
I swear he could have been in an angle behind the reinforced wall where he could have shotgunned out the bottom of it with the shotgun and just made a big brain play and just instead becomes, as you said, collateral damage.
Okay, so
that was such an EG round too, and they threw it.
It was. So first off, Nyx losing that gun battle with the first guy to his right over in projector room. Yeah, that was really big because I thought Nyx was going to secure the kill.
Yeah.
Was unable to do that. The bait and switch happened, and through the doorway right in front of him, he was taken down. So BC, with a few seconds left to go, he's on rappel. He's sitting nice. He's sitting comfortably. But with the bomb currently being defused, BC makes the last second peek. Gets a headshot and a kill from rotating player. Such a good job. Wow.
And keep in mind these scores reflect after the rehost, so they don't include the first 6 rounds in terms of player kills and things like that.
That was nutty.
Yeah, that was... NVK was so, like, trying to use his game sense to his full instinct, too, and just kept making just slightly the wrong moves.
I didn't understand. Like, it took a while for my brain to process that BC clutched that out.
Yeah.
Because I didn't expect it.
It was instant, just a laser.
The stars aligned.
Yeah, they did.
The stars aligned.
Yeah.
I think he got mad at the rubbing his bald head joke, and he said, I'm going to show out now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he was mad about those grenades not finding anyone, too.
You're right.
He's like, you know what?
It's only a matter of time until BC pulls up. It makes plays like that.
Well, it's only 1 round up, but they do have the lead now, and if they get to 6 first, it's still doable for EG, though. It doesn't lock them out of Japan. But, man, this could go DZ's way. And like I said, this is a DZ favored matchup right now. But Nyx getting shot off the map here, and that's a good start, shutting him down early. Mo Digga just, oh, hey, you think that play from NVK was the play? No. Shut him down on exactly what NVK was trying to do. He's just going to rotate around. This pipe spot is so difficult to deal with because you've got to crouch walk through that hole now. Oh, Geo, though, fighting straight. There we go. This is looking like EG going to bring this one back.
There you have it. So, 2 early kills from EG. Jackal has been statistically early frag throughout the entirety of the day so far.
He hasn't been long to live.
Yeah, the roam clear hasn't been friendly to him. But Nyx going down as well as Ash. There's a lot of gunfire coming down on your end. But Mint is going to walk right into sight. We saw the soft destruction from above, so they're definitely going to be watching. But looking at bathroom, making sure it's clear, he's going to find somebody over in piano. Question is, no.
Well,
oh, no. He was in bathroom. Go. Okay. I thought he was in piano, but the wall bangs was able to down Young.
Well,
so Echo is going to be immobilized. Great 2 kills coming in from Evil Geniuses, and the double kill from Mo Digga as well.
Yeah, and Young is down, but you know what? It's still a 3v1. That's exactly what they need. They've got a pulse. They've possibly got 2 C4s in play. That finish doesn't mean a whole lot here if you can't close the round out.
Yeah, he's not going to shoot back because...
No. Might as well use that bathroom and take a little break.
I love how he tried to fake out the down player.
Yeah, like, oh, hey. Well, you don't know, and that's the thing is a lot of people still don't know necessarily, oh, that is the counterplay with IQ. Unfortunately, only a little bit of damage, but yeah, you don't see when you've downed people because you don't get the point notifications, so... That impacts a lot of things, but the biggest one being you don't know when you injure. Yeah,
the cat and mouse is currently in effect. His pulse is underneath. But Mint changes his attention to somebody above him. We saw a little bit of damage coming in from the hatch. Take a look at that lone roamer all by himself. They're pretty much spread out, but the crossfire is set for anyone that tries to rotate in their line of sight. With Pulse being alive, yeah, EG, they're going to have the upper hand. But can Mint really clutch it out with 30 seconds left to go?
No, not this barbed wire even is going to be his biggest enemy. Look at that. He's got to go through 2 sets of it as well, trying to come up here. Not only is that going to be sound cue, that's going to burn up time that he needs to find these 3. And that's going to be it.
Yeah.
Shut down on yellow stairs yet again.
So, EG not going down without a fight.
No.
Desperately going for this draw or win. They do not want to give Reciprocity the chance to possibly win their game, which is going to be the next series. Because Reciprocity wins, pending how the tiebreaker is worked out with that round count. Right now, they hold the tiebreaker.
I'll admit, I'm a little biased. I kind of want to see EG lose just so.
Really?
Just so the next match is more hype.
Oh, you're a hater.
Just
you're
to keep
right.
it exciting, because that doesn't lock EG out. That just makes, puts it in Rex hands to, I don't know.
You're right.
I don't mean I literally want to see them lose, but I just mean like
the excitement.
I'd like it to be exciting,
Yes. Okay.
Locate and defuse bombs.
I kind of want that to happen now too. I really like EG.
It
would be beautiful. Yeah, you turned me on to the dark side.
Turncoat.
I went to the dark side twice now.
We're evil.
So,
well, they're evil geniuses, so it's only fair.
Yeah. Okay. So, now that I'm thinking about it, I really want to see Reciprocity and Luminosity go all out to take that spot.
I don't think EG was going to let that happen, though. Let's be honest. Like, this could easily be a tie, if nothing else, the way it's going.
Or DarkZero can win.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, it could go either way. I could see EG winning as well, but honestly, I feel like best outcome, given the way that DarkZero plays this map so well, is EG getting a tie. I don't know if they can win, but I think they could get a tie.
In the second half of Pro League so far, they've been so back and forth and pretty inconsistent when it comes to winning.
DarkZero, on the other hand, not so much. Outside of the match where they got stomped on border by Luminosity, that was their one, kind of not so great showing.
But you know what? They're back now, and they're number one for a reason.
They're ready.
Yeah, I really want to see DZ in the best of 3 format on LAN to see how much they've actually improved. They didn't have much luck at recent LANs this year, but I still believe that they have what it takes. Something tells me that they haven't peaked at all. They're going to continuously get better.
I hope so. I mean, it's definitely great to see things change up. The old guard, not going to Japan, and the new guard kind of showing that there's new things that can happen.
Yeah.
And then just mix it up after that. Things are really a little bit slow this round. I mean, it's starting to get opened up.
Maybe we've been spoiled with a lot of early picks this matchup, and especially the matchup before this one.
No one's died in the first minute. Are these guys asleep?
We see spawn peaks, people dying from walking into pre-fires,
C4 throwing out,
It is pretty crazy.
Well, Hyper
there it is.
Time's up for Necrox.
The party started, man.
And Necrox a very good smoke, much like we talk about like Bosco. So that is a good early pick. That is going to help here. Young, though, and Geo are going to be the real problems when it comes to execute, though. Still, NVK also going to make some work. And
the fact that smoke is out, the last 45 seconds of the round isn't going to be as easy for EG anymore.
No, that Mint needs to spot those yokais to make that pretty inconsequential then.
Yeah, the crowd
control. I hear him going off.
Yeah, and the crowd control coming in from the Toxic Babes would have been a big help. Nyx is trying to hold his own, fighting not only players, but yokai drones as well.
Still stuck in admin.
So, Pulse still alive, but Mint's going to find him.
He spots him.
Yeah.
He's too far away, but that's intel and counter intel. They see each other. It's like Avatar, I see.
Nyx is going to help him out to hunt him down, possibly. We saw Nyx back up momentarily to make sure the push wasn't made, but he's going to focus upstairs because there's less than a minute left, and they're going to have to make a play. So my question is IQ going to keep her eye on Pulse in the meantime? And with a stun grenade going out, he knows that there's not going to be an ADS in play, but also the stun can help them out. Smokes are coming through, and Mint and Hanko able to whip out 2 kills, but EG joins the party. 1v3 for Evil Geniuses. Can Mo Digga clutch it up? He's so far away, all the way in Garage. The plant's going to go down before he even gets to the top floor.
Yeah.
Or he's going to die before he gets to the top floor. DarkZero, they're going to win this round, and it's starting to look ugly.
What a great execute, though. It was slow and steady. But as soon as they were ready in Projector, they projected themselves just straight into Connector and just started killing.
Yeah.
That was definitely the way to do it. I mean, they had the intel they needed. Plus, the early kill into the smoke made that possible because, like you said, there's no delays then. And the yokais can only hit so much. And again, you can push that echo. See, Smoke, he doesn't have to spend time on his little Casio wristwatch there, calculating things, trying to stop the.
You're right.
Smoke and just throw it and shoot. Whereas Echo's got to get on that, and that's when you just push him. We saw it earlier in Garage.
Yeah.
And that was the problem there, is they could not hold it back any longer. They almost needed the clash at that point.
Just about anything to stop that push coming in from DarkZero Esports. But we're going to take this down to Garage, and let's see how the defense is going to be. We have a few traps set in play coming in from NVK on Legion. Gio's going to be on Echo. But Necrox's Smoke is going to have to stay alive. He's going to have to stay alive. Mira's going to make an appearance down below, and it's going to help with the long-range game for EG.
Yeah. I mean, makes a difference, especially with the Echo being able to kind of peek out safely.
Yeah.
Helps.
All right, so DarkZero, EG cannot allow them to win more than 2 rounds now.
Yeah. Pressure's on. I mean, the good news for EG is even if they lose this, Rec can still, mess up and EG can still go.
Yeah.
So EG's still, in the driver's seat pretty heavily in that sense.
All right, EG, show us what you got. This is time.
Yeah.
Now is the time to see how hungry they actually are for this. On Bandit, it's going to be Mo Digga. It's going to be up to him with the Bandit tricks. But that's if Piano isn't taken over by DarkZero Esports.
No, it looks like they're just going to try and press to open it right now. grenades coming out from BC doing his thing, try and stop this. I don't know if they're going to bother to trick it, but at least they have the mirror window to be able to hold back and turtle a little bit safer, because wall's going to get opened. Hot and Cold doing his job. Now they can start to pressure. But that's the thing is, you don't have to go for a plant right away. You just get this set up, and then the rest of the team starts working the rest of the map, clearing out roamers, just corralling them all down to side or cutting them off. He's got the intel.
Yeah, Hanko.
He's on cams.
He sees the yokai drone as well. He saw one go up behind White Van, and he saw a second one roaming around. NBK is going to get the early kill. Big stop for Evil Geniuses, taking out Nyx. So Ash is no longer going to be in effect.
Oh, there it is.
Flank! Mint comes down, hits the barricade, knocks the headshot, Necrox. Mint gets a double now. But behind the mirror window, Hyper and Mint are creating all types of chaos, as Mint is unstoppable. A triple kill for DarkZero Esports. Now, in a 2v4, the plant currently going down. What can NVK and Modigga do? No, BC is going to shut down Modigga. It's going to be all up to NVK. Can Legion do it? Currently flashed, Hyper is going to finish him up. And what an amazing round in flank coming in from Hyper and Mint. That was amazing. It was well timed, and Mint was spot on with everything that he did.
They need to be running a Mozzie mute hardcore, because when DarkZero has the intel, their executes are so swift.
And it's so fast.
They just come in and just start killing. That was the play, though. I mean, they knew the one guy was sitting there on cams. That was a freebie. But just the way they all pushed at the same time and just slaughtered sight from every angle.
Hyper walked in, he hit that barricade and immediately dropped the player with a headshot.
Like, good night.
Turned over to Kitchen and picked up 2 more along with Hyper. And it's like, okay, if you stop Mint, you still have Hyper with an F2 behind him.
Yeah.
You still have Hyper with an F2 behind him.
Well, now AG, all they can do is tie. I mean, that's all they need to do.
Yeah.
They've got to win the next 2. If they drop any rounds now, then it's all in Rex hands.
That was a perfect 1-2 punch. I mean, Mint, he gave Hyper the alley-oop, and Hyper finished up behind him. I believe that was 4 kills between the 2 of them as BC joined the mix. So this is it.
Yeah, just to be clear what the stakes are, so you understand. If they lose this and Reciprocity win theirs, it is a tie at 24 points between the 2 teams, and Reciprocity has the tiebreaker by 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I mean, all you need is 1, but they have the tiebreaker because when they played EG, they won in more spectacular fashion with a 7-3 versus EG 7-5.
EG has to be perfect to keep their chances alive for Pro League, and that's assuming Reciprocity is going to win tonight.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah. So EG, they're going to have to win 2 rounds straight, and that's it. It cannot go any other way. If they do, they highly risk their spot for Pro League. And this is the final play day for NA. So this is for all the marbles.
We'll see if the choke is real here. I mean, it's not necessarily a choke kind of situation, but in terms of them just being the pressure on and whether or not they can handle it, especially Mo being the new to the team, the pressure's on for him. You know, if he wants to book that trip to Japan, they need to lock this down. And he's like, I just got here. I want to go.
He wants to go. He's young. He's hungry. He's excited. Modigga, very humble, and he understands what he's capable of in this game.
The man works, though. He's probably champion number 2 at this point.
Yeah. Huge fan base behind him, and everyone roots for him to win, and rightfully so. He's a very lovable guy. But his gameplay, oh my God, it is amazing. So, let's see if...
Oh, Young starting things off. You don't expect him to, and that's on to his, the role he'd be playing, but Mint trades it back on a Necrox. So things slowing down a little bit after the initial trade, but nope, Hyper bringing it back now. DZ in the driver's seat here. Mint has taken a bit of damage, but they've got a lot of frag power left, and it's down to a bit of roam play and a little bit of defensiveness from EG. Just the hunt is on here. It's a turkey shoot. Plant already coming down.
Oh no.
They're trapped in bathroom. Not a lot they could do.
Pretty insane.
Oh no.
Mint's gonna get the double kill, 2v4. This is it for Evil Geniuses. A 1v4 now for Young. Can he help keep the dream alive? He's gonna drop Hyper. Second kill of the round. 1v3, the plant has not gone down yet. But with his teammates currently on the yokai drones, intel is flooding in. He's getting a ton of information. But behind the shield, he sees the player. He's waiting for the peek. Looks up, and that was the wrong play. DarkZero closes out the round. And they're going to win this game against EG. So, you're going to get what you wanted. Yeah. Luminosity against Reciprocity. It's going to come down to that.
And of course, Reciprocity do not have the luxury of being able to tie the way that EG did. They have to win. But the tension here, EG has got to be like, I mean, at least they're not going to be like, oh, we shouldn't have dropped Canadian because Canadian's not going either.
But that's, that's in the past. That's looking in the rearview mirror. This is now.
Yeah.
The team change was made. You have to live with it, and you just have to hope. Reciprocity falls short, but Reciprocity, they're licking their lips at this.
EG can still go, though. They still can,
but Reciprocity's chances against Luminosity is juicy at the moment.
But we'll see. Will that pressure then make Reciprocity end up like just too hungry and they just stumble over themselves?
I'm ready.
That's exciting.
Let's just start the game now.
Yeah, right. Let's just jump straight to that one. Obviously, we'll still have an interview coming up here as well, but man.
That was good.
This is getting pretty hype.
Yeah.
That was definitely a good match of the day, though, as well. That was really well fought by EG, but it was just, honestly, DZ's executes.
Yeah.
They were just on point. Just, we're here, and you're not anymore.
The fact that Mint and Hyper were still able to make that flank undetected.
It's the drone play. They're not catching the drones. You saw, for example, the drone, I think it was hot and cold, just underneath the black car.
Yeah.
Like, yo, there's one right here.
It was perfect.
Just gun him.
Yes.
And Mint did.
From what I've seen from DZ in regards to droning in NA, they're one of the best out there.
Yeah,
they're so drone heavy.
That's what I'm saying. They needed the Mozzie and the Mute. They needed to just stop that. I mean, a Mozzie Mute and Clash or something, just like say just lock it down, play Turtle, don't let them into sight, just deny all the intel, and have one roamer just in Siberia.
Yeah.
That maybe is the only thing that would have worked because they could not win those gunfights towards the end.
Not at all. EG, they played the game close to their chest, and we saw that with the heavy anchor play, and it didn't work out for them. Yeah. DarkZero, they're going to win again. Dominant performance this season from DarkZero, and there's a lot to be said. Overcoming adversity, making those team changes, the correct team changes, being successful, winning, dominating NA.
Yeah. They're looking.
This was a beautiful season,
but they still got to bring it at land. But the thing for the extra exciting thing though for DarkZero is they don't have to go up against G2 or Empire now. So it's like anything's in the cards.
Anything's possible. Japan is going to be so. Japan is thick with storyline.
It is going to be.
2Cs.
Yeah, it is going to be nuts. I mean, I wish it was a major at this point, just because it
is a major.
Yeah, it is a major deal here for sure.
It's a major deal. It's a major. The quality of teams currently going is beautiful. The storylines are, great. You couldn't ask for more. And, who was your standout player of this game?
Oh, man.
Or your standout moment. I'll make it easy.
To Hot and Cold's 4K.
I was going to say that for me.
He's not always doing that. And because it started with a cheeky kill, right? You're like, you got that one. Okay, all right, I'll give it to him. But the way he played the rest of that round.
He dogged that player that was upside down rappel. He lined him up on the shield, and the player upside down rappel, I'm pretty sure he saw him too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He had to have seen.
The slits are there.
Yeah.
And he said, all right, peekaboo.
I'm going to hold it.
It capped him.
Wrong choice. He's like upside down rappel just beats all. No, it doesn't beat the shield.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You know what, man? I've seen talk on, social media, whatever, Reddit, about, DZ at LAN, and I'm so optimistic when it comes to him.
You know what? Giants have also struggled at LAN, so these guys have. It'll be interesting.
So
they've gotten better over time, but it's like these teams have a shot to show they've improved at LAN.
Yeah,
I think is the big deal for me.
I think that personally, even though we're talking about this is NA, I think from what we've seen on LAN from Giants this year have been pretty good. But DarkZero and the other end, it's been pretty lackluster. A lot of disappointments coming in. So can they do better at Pro League Finals? A bigger stage. Now, the chemistry is getting even better now. You see it with the gameplay.
Yeah.
If they bring this type of gameplay to LAN, I don't see how, they can not have a great performance.
Watch this be Apex LAN.
You think
it's rough, though, because their bracket is so, stacked against, sending all the usual expected suspects. True. Because they're all going to have to fight each other before they even get the spot. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's going to be crazy, but it's that's Apex territory, though.
It is.
So it's oh man, it's anyone's game. I mean, FaZe have also had some good runs. This is so stacked to be just anyone's. Predictions are going to be rough.
It is.
Playing fantasy for it is going to be so hard for this LAN.
Yeah, right.
And it's only 2 days, so you just.
In regards to Evil Geniuses, even if they don't make it to the Pro League Finals, if Reciprocity wins the next game, I'm not going to say it was a total L this year for him. I'm not going to say it was a failure. No. You made a team change, and you still almost made it. And that's assuming that Reciprocity wins.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And that's the thing is, like, I think this EG going to be super powerful in the future. Like, it doesn't matter whether they go or not. They're going to be, like, just a force to be reckoned with regardless. Like, this is still going to be EG guarding their dynasty, even if they miss a LAN here.
Yeah. So, we're getting everything together for you guys momentarily.
Just waiting for the interview. Oh, here we go.
Interview with Nix.
All right, let's talk to our good friend Nix. We love talking to Nix. Nix, always a happy day to see you here on the cam.
What's going on, Emzo? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I mean, in some ways, we were jokingly, that was the result we wanted, just to see the next match be hyped. But I got to wonder, was that the result you guys wanted in terms of who would you rather face coming into Japan, Reciprocity or EG?
No, as a team, we weren't really thinking about who we wanted to play Rec or EG. We came into this game just wanting to win, so we just played our game and ended up taking the win. So we didn't really think about outcome.
But now's your chance. I still want to know, now that you've done it, in terms of helping potentially shut EG out, who'd you rather take?
Who would I rather take? I don't know. I think they're both really talented teams. I think Rec has showed a lot of promise with how they've been playing this season. I think EG is really scary with Mo. So whoever goes, I think it'll still, no matter who goes from the two teams, I think it'll still be really strong showings from both of them at Japan. So
you're too nice of a guy. I couldn't bait you into it, but
no, I can't pick one or the other. They're all great guys in those teams. So,
well, one of the things we really enjoyed seeing in the second half there was your guys' executes. And I mean, talk me through what's going on with those. But it seemed like you guys were just kind of droning them out and then just in. Like, how was that going down?
Those were just really good calls from Mint. So we knew going into this game they probably watched a lot of our VODs since we played Consulate a lot in the past. So there was a lot of strategies that they put in that were like direct counters to things that we were running. So Mint saw that they were countering us and was just like, all right, let's just hit the site. And we did that, I think, 3 or 4 times. And off Mint's calls, I think it worked basically every single time. So it was really good IGLing from Mint that game.
Well, it was good to see there, and it was unfortunate the shield play didn't work out there from him on Clash. Obviously, something we like to see from him occasionally. But I mean, how are you guys feeling as far as you guys have had a lot of not so great LAN performances in the past? Now that you're doing so good online, what are you guys doing to try and change that LAN performance?
It's all about consistency. So going into these halves and going into our online season, we try to keep a regiment and try to be as consistent as possible. And I think going into LAN events, our problem is that we're not being as consistent and doing the things that we know win us games online. So we're just going to take our online regiment and try to apply it to our LAN regiment and hopefully see better results. We're going to be, practicing extremely hard because, like you said, our LAN results haven't been the best in the past. So we're hopefully going to change that.
Well, now that you know a lot of who's going to Japan, who are you guys most worried about at the moment in terms of, like, this is the team we've got to prep for because I think we might see them in grand finals?
A team that we're not really, I wouldn't say worried about, but the team that's definitely on our radar is Navi. Navi actually has shown, really good promise. They actually just took first in Europe today. And I know we can't play them first game because we play a second seed. So, no matter what throughout the tournament, if we ever go up against Navi, I think that they'd be a really good game. I think they're looking really strong this season. So.
Well, definitely, hopefully, we end up with a bracket in a way that we end up seeing that match because that would definitely be pretty hype. And I know you've had a lot of these end question shout-outs here, but probably not a lot new to say. But either way, anything you'd like to say all the growing fan base you have out there?
No, I actually just want to give a shout out to my team. Thank you for the amazing season. We've grown as a lot as a team, picking up Paul and just improving on a day-to-day basis. And I think that's going into Japan, we're going to hopefully have a better result than previous lands like we talked about. So shout out to my team for being the best, and hopefully Japan goes well for us.
All right, well, congrats on the win, and congrats on, of course, having your ticket booked to Japan. We look forward to seeing you guys there. I think it's going to be very exciting, and I hope you guys are able to really step things up. But either way, that's it for you guys tonight, and enjoy the rest of your time off till Japan.
Thanks, Enzo.